Habari uko poa, karibu sana guys. Ninaitwa Kerry. Welcome guys, welcome to another video guys, where we talk about business opportunities here in Tanzania. Today guys, I'm inside because try to get the light in guys. It's raining today. It's heavy rain guys. I'll show you outside. We're having a lot of rain. A couple months ago I was complaining about the heat in Tanzania. Guys, the rainy season is here and we are having lots of rain guys. Look at this, lots of rain recently, right? Welcome guys. Oh, nice lighting. Yeah, yeah, beautiful light like this, right? So welcome guys. We want to continue talking about business opportunities here in Tanzania, right? So someone had reached out to me and asked me about minimum capital investment for Tanzania. It depends on the route you go. It depends on the route you take. There is a minimum capital investment. Again, and it depends on the road that you take. There is not, right? But I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I'm going to leave that for another video, and I'm going to get into the specifics of that. But today, guys, what I want to talk to you about is how to set up a business in Tanzania. So for example, you decided that you want to come to Africa, you want to settle in Tanzania. Like I always say guys, I encourage you to visit Tanzania first. Don't just pick up and come here and then when you come you realize how things are done here and you start complaining and you have to leave, right? So you have settled on Tanzania and you want to do business here. What do you have to do to be able to have your business registered here? So this is what I want to talk to you about, right? So first of all, if you come in here to do business, you will have to get a business visa. Okay guys, and like I said, I would hope that you will visit here first, and when you visit here you will get in touch with a lawyer. So when you are ready to move, you can contact your lawyer and say, hey, I am ready to come. I want to apply for the business visa. So the lawyer is going to get it done for you. He's going to apply for the business visa. He's going to get it to you, and it's going to be emailed to you directly from Immigration Tanzania, right? When I was coming, that's what I did, right? And I had my visa in like 3 days. I had my visa done, right? And it was in my inbox. So all you got to do is print it out, have it in your passport. So when you're ready to come, when you're here, you just show them. And so, but the thing is, right, if you're coming here on a business visa, when you get to the airport here, they will ask you for documentation and all of that, right? You just tell them, you know what, I'm here now and I'm going to have my business registered, right? So when you come, what you would need, first of all, you would have to get your memorandum of incorporation. That's going to be prepared by a lawyer, which I would encourage you to have it done by a lawyer, because there's a lot of information, there's a lot of stuff that you may not understand that I don't understand. So the lawyer is going to prepare your memorandum of incorporation. By then you would have chosen the name of your business. You also have to get a stamp. I have one here. If I get it, I'll show you, right? This is important, yeah? Yeah. So this is important, guys. This is just the stamp for your company, right? You must get this done yeah, you must have one of these guys to register your business. You must have one of these to get the memorandum of incorporation, right? You must have the name of your business. The lawyer is going to submit the name of the business, and the agency, I think it's called Brilla. If the name is already taken, you'd have to get another name. So yeah, so when you're getting your stamp, make sure you get a stamp that is interchangeable, because you may choose a business name on your stamp, but when you go to get it registered, that name may have already been taken, and then you have to go back and change this. So if you get one that is not interchangeable, that you can easily change the name or update it on this, you'd have to pay to have a brand new one done every single time, right? So these are things that a good lawyer will tell you, or A not so good lawyer wouldn't tell you that, or when you go, you'll have to pay a bunch of money to get this done every single time. So make sure when you're getting your stamp, you get one that you can update. You don't have to, pay money to get a brand new one done, right? So once you get that done, they submit the name. Like I said, if the name of the business is already taken, you'll have to submit another name, right? I think we did about 5 times before we can settle on a name. I even used my name, Kerry, whatever, and it was like, it's taken. I was like, huh? I was thinking that this name was definitely sure this name is not taken, because Kerry is not a typical Tanzanian name. But guess what? It was taken, right? So yeah, so the lawyer is going to prepare the memorandum of incorporation. It's going to submit it to the authorities. You're going to get, if everything is well, you're going to get your BRILA certificate, right? That means your business is registered. Now with the BRILA certificate, you can then apply. So, backing up, make sure your memorandum of incorporation is a broad memorandum of incorporation that covers every sector. Don't just limit it to one sector, because if you have a memorandum, let's say for opening a restaurant, and then you want to get into trading agriculture product, you want to get into exportation and importation, you have to go back and get a different memorandum, right? But if you get one that covers the broad sector of the economy here, then all you got to do is just apply for the business license, right? Yes, guys. So once you get the BRILA certificate, you can then apply for your business license, right? And one thing to keep in mind, if you have your BRILA certificate, but you are not yet ready to apply for the business license, you have to let TRA know, Tanzania Revenue Authority. You have to let them know that I have my BRILA, but I'm not ready to do business yet. And they will give you a form to fill out. Because if not, they assume that once you have your BRILA certificate, even if you don't have the business license, they assume that once you have your BRILA certificate, that you are doing business. And they will start charging you taxes from when the BRILA certificate was issued. And this is the mistake that I make. So what I'm telling you guys is what I know, is what I've been through, right? So I made the mistake. I had the BRILA for like 4 months before I even started business. So when I was ready to apply for the business license, they was like, you owe this back taxes. So I'm like, how? I haven't made any money in Tanzania. How do I owe taxes? The system here in Tanzania, you pay taxes up front. And in Tanzania, you pay taxes every quarter. So when you go to apply for the business license, they will tell you, okay, what's your projection? How much money you think the business will make? And then they said, okay, well, let's say my business, I'm assuming they will make like 10 million shillings. You have to pay taxes up front on that 10 million shillings. Now, if you do not make 10 million shillings, you will get a credit. You're not going to get a refund. They will give you a credit. Now, if you make more than 10 million, you have to let them know and they can do the adjustment, right? So you apply for the business license. Once you apply for the business license, you have to make sure that you have an address where you're going to house your business. So you must have the lease agreement. They would need to see that. They would need to see your memorandum of incorporation. They would need you would need to have your business TRA number, like the social security number of the business. What else you need to have? Yeah, so once you have that done, you pay the taxes and everything, then you can go ahead and you can apply. You can get the business license. You're up and you're running. Now, when you apply for the business license, they will tell you, okay, it takes a while, but you can go ahead and start your business, right? So they will tell you the business license will take 2 weeks, guys. It may take up to a month before you actually get that physical document, right? But they will tell you, you can go ahead and you can start your business. If anything happens, you do have a copy of the application that you can show. If they do come and check, right, you can show that I apply and I'm waiting, right? So these are the steps, guys. So to come here, you would come on a business visa. Make sure you get it before you come, because it is advisable that you get it before you come, right? You could come on a tourist visa, and once you're here, then you can apply for the business visa, right? But my lawyer, he advised against that. He says, although it can be done, but you would have to pay a fine, right? So the authorities don't really like when you do that here, right? The business visa costs $250 to get. The tourist visa costs only $50, right? But the business visa costs $250, right? The BRILA, so to register your business here, plus lawyer fees and all that, I think I paid like, it was $700, right? And then the business license costs, I think it was 250,000 shillings. That's about $100, right? So yeah, and for each business that you do in Tanzania, you'll have to have a separate business license, right? For example, if you're importing stuff here, you'd have to have a business license for that. If you like trading agriculture products, you have to have a business license for that. If you're exporting, you gotta have a business license. So every business that you venture into, you'll have to get a separate business license. But if you have a broad memorandum of incorporation, it will be included in the memorandum of incorporation, right? So once you have all this documentation done, you have all the stuff done, guys, you can go ahead and you can start doing business here, right? It is not straightforward because Tanzania, guys, things move slowly here, and sometimes you'll get frustrated. So you need to have someone that can able to help you navigate the system here, someone who knows the system, like a local Tanzanian who knows the system, that can take you to the different offices, guys. Because as us diasporans, to get our I'll show you, yeah? I think I have a copy here, you know? I'll show you guys. Yeah. So for us diasporans, we have to go to a different office than a local Tanzanian. I'm standing here, guys, because the light is better here. I wish I could go outside, but it's raining, so I don't want to go outside, but I'll show you something here, guys. This is the theory. You need to have one of these for your businesses, and you need to have a personal one too. So this one here, guys, this is it. So this one here is for my company, yes? So you'll need to have this, okay? This is the TRA certificate, right? That would have your number on there for your business name and everything, right? So this is important, yeah? So what else do I have here? I'm just showing you guys, right? So other documents here, the business license would look something similar to this, right? It will look similar to this, but has like different like wording and stuff on there, right? So once you get all this stuff done, guys, you are ready to start business. But like I said here, guys, for me, the like process was so frustrating, right? But I was lucky that I have somebody who works for me, who knows, because he in university he did like Tanzanian tax, you know, whatever, right? So he was able to I was so I don't know how I met this guy. I moved here and he lives in the village. He's one of the guys that speak English here in the village. So by going to the shop and everything, he used to be sitting there, and my Swahili wasn't good. So he was somebody that I was introduced to like teach me Swahili. It so happened that he's a university graduate, and that's the thing. You'll meet a lot of young Tanzanians here who have degrees from universities, but they just can't find a job. Yeah, so he was there, and boom, I was able to say, hey, come work for me. And he knows the system, so he was able to help me navigate the system. If it was not for him, I don't know how I would have done it, because it is so stressful, and sometimes you go certain places and they want you to like give them, you know. So find somebody that can help you navigate the system here. That will make it easier for you. Yeah. Once you get everything done, this is you will be up and running. But this is the process of setting up a business, registering your business, and setting up a business in Tanzania. Once again, guys, thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a comment, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.